statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Michigan State Spartans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, the Vols head coach told me before the game, he has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start the season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Volunteers will kick off first, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Michigan State's offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And for the first time today, we get a look at Ruben Owens. Found the end zone a couple of times in his last game, just under 100 yards on the ground.
And he has been as advertised. We're talking about him being a star coming into the season, and through the first part of the season, he's toting the mail. He's doing it all for this squad. Last week you saw him put up big numbers. It starts and... handing the ball to the running back, setting the tone, Jesse, for this offense.
He looks bigger and faster to me, and I wasn't sure he could do that after how good he was a season ago. But this guy spent a lot of time in the gym and out running in the offseason. And the incredible part is he's putting so much production out every single game. When the defense knows he's getting the ball each and every play, it still doesn't matter. At this point, nobody can stop him.
Go, go! They'll give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
They'll run it. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now,
and he's got room. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for first and goal.
Moving to his left. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans! gun. It's Gordon. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. And the ball's headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Second down, gonna throw it. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Gordon. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. And the Volunteers will punt it away on fourth down. Trying to make one miss. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Here comes the Spartans offense, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. On the stop. Third and 6 yards to go. Throwing. Lewis fires to the wideout. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. All the way back to the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Enough to move the chains. Nice pickup on the ground here. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Vols decide to punt it away. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll go to the counter play. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Lewis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
He's got it. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Out wide right, it's Wilson. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. On the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. We've reached the break, and Michigan State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davis.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Finds his man. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Still looking to his right. Makes the catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted to 4th down to keep the drive going. The Spartans with the 1st and 10. With Lewis. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
And the Spartans trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Making the adjustment on the play. Here's Lewis to throw. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now it's 2nd and goal. To the air again, Lewis. Into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many 1st downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off.
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Quick give. It's Gordon. They put the brakes on it. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Oh, what a move. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. Burrowing for yardage. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. The run inside. It's Owens. Fights off the defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Throwing. Lewis. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball come out and fall to the ground.
And he'll be ridden out of bounds, but not before a good pickup on that one. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. The give on the counter. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Lewis to throw. Taken in by Smith on the right side. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Lewis on the play action. Takes a hit as he fires. Just gets rid of that one.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Lewis. Caught. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and some quarterbacks just read your mail. And Palmer, it looked like he read blitz all the way and knew his answer.
Yeah, David, you could tell this guy spent a lot of time.
And into the end zone. Touchdown. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. Here's Lewis to throw. They're all over it. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Bunch formation for these receivers. A quick pass to the left. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Just got rid of that one.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Hunt is on its way. Looks it in. Oh, the sweet feet. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Gonna take a shot. Makes a deep grab. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Timeout taken by the Spartans. They're first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. He's got it on the move. Now Michigan State wants to stop the clock. It's their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Left side, it's Wilson. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Now the Spartans calling their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Let it go. Turns into the pile. Touchdown, Spartans! They'll open the 2nd half on the ground. Hit and run. And he got nothing on 1st down. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Might as well run him again. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Volunteers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Gordon. They were all over it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Let's it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
This offense is desperate for a score here to try to stay in the game. It's 3rd and goal. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Hits inside, it's Davis. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Right side, it's Owens. There he goes. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sparty. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Out wide left, it's Matthews. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Vols, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Under pressure. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Trying to take it back. The 10. Touchdown, Smarty. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Straight ahead, it's Gordon. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a...
There he goes. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Vols. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And even after runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
See some running room. He's past the marker. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Throwing, Lewis. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. He'll pull it down and run. Open space at the 25. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the 1st down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Rush is on. Touchdown, Michigan State. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
He smashes his way through again. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The fake wants to throw. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap kick. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Out wide right, it's Smith. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Always great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up next week. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side is Cartwright. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be 1st down. The Volunteers have taken it inside the 20. Running inside. It's Beal. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Off play action. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. He splits the uprights. Hold on just a second. A flag
Offside.
down. Let's see what's up with that. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hands it off on the counter. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that.
Continues to fight for yards. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. The Spartans have this offense rolling. The give is to Williams. Oh, he's got some space. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Spartan! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They tack a little more onto the... And they're on their way to... Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense. Field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Complete. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Vols peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They'll run it to the right. Got a little space. Got the first down. Touchdown, Volunteers! They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Give to the running back. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The give is to Williams. Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. They'll ride the hot hand. Could be an outing.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop.
On the move. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And the Spartans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today. I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played